Hey guys, welcome back to How to Roll Dice. I'm Josh, and today's video is just going to be a quick little channel update. A few things I wanted to go over with you, starting with where was I last week? Last week I was actually on vacation with my family up in Maine, which is in the US if you're not from the US. It's sort of our northeasternmost state. It goes right up to the edge of Canada. And we were in central Maine. We have a farmhouse up there that's been in our family for generations, and we were kind of just relaxing, playing a lot of games, going swimming at the ocean, things like that. And I didn't have any cell reception. There's no Wi-Fi. There's no real network connectivity, so I was pretty much cut off. And I think that was good for me. It might not have been great for the channel, but I enjoyed myself and I got to relax for a bit. While I was up there, I got to thinking about some changes I wanted to make to the channel. Mainly, I want to increase the quality of my videos. I feel like everybody who does anything creative is always of the mindset that they could do better. For me, it really bugs me when I'm not constantly improving, and every time I film a video and there's some little thing about it that bugs me, it just drives me insane, and I feel like I constantly have to improve things. It can be a bit of a curse, but hopefully it'll yield some better content for you guys. I want to start changing sort of the format of my videos. For the most part, it's been me sitting here talking to you guys. There's a game component that I want to show you. I pick it up, I hold it to you, I go, look at this game component, look how cool it is. And I like that because it's nice and interactive and it keeps things sort of as short and sweet as possible. I realize my videos can get up to 20, 30 minutes long, but for the most part, it's just me sitting here talking to you, kind of one constant stream of consciousness. I don't do a lot of cuts or edits. It's just me showing you the game, talking about the game, walking you through gameplay, and giving you my take on how I felt about it. As much as I like doing things that way, I feel like it doesn't let me really give you a good feel for the game. I can't do close-ups on the table. I can't show you how the things play out. I can't roll dice. I can't do slow motion shots, all the kind of things that I would want to be able to show you to give you a really good feel for the game, really sort of bring you in visually and let you enjoy the game itself rather than just sort of hold it up on display and go, this is the game, look, here it is, while I talk about it. I really want to get you, close in and get to look at it and take it all in. So to do that, and I can do that, and I plan on doing that, to do that, I have to make one other change, which is that I'm going to have to decrease the content output on my channel. Right now I'm trying to do 3 sort of tabletop board game, card game, RPG type reviews a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then a live stream for a couple of hours on Saturday or Sunday. The live stream's really not an issue. It's kind of a nice way for me to relax and interact with you guys. But the 3 videos a week is challenging. It's very challenging. I am not a full-time YouTuber. I do not have a crew. I don't have an editor. I do all of this on my own. I feel like that shows. But because of that, I really can't keep up the 3 videos a week. 2 reasons. The simplest one is that it eats through games very quickly. I own a lot of games, and I plan on owning a lot more, and there's a lot of games out there to buy, and I buy them very frequently. But 3 games a week burns through a gaming collection very quickly. So it's a good idea to slow down there. Another reason is that because it takes about a night and a half, it's hard to explain. If I start filming around 7 o'clock, because of the way that I was filming videos where it's just that constant stream of consciousness and I basically have to speak for 20 to 30 straight minutes without making a single goof or typo, on top of physically interacting with components and holding things up and putting things down on the table, it takes 4 or 5 takes to film a video. And so that eats up like 2 to 3 hours on good nights. There have been nights where I've sat down and tried to film for 4 hours and come out with nothing because I just couldn't get it right. So it's 2 to 3 hours to actually film. Then I have to do about 45 minutes to an hour of encoding, then about an hour to 2 hours of editing, then another 40 minutes to an hour and a half of encoding for YouTube format, and then anywhere between an hour and 2 hours uploading to YouTube, during which I try to open up Photoshop and make a nice thumbnail, which takes about half an hour of time, and then I try to do all of my social media prep for Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, as well as sort of set up the premiere for the video, and that takes about half an hour to 45 minutes. So you're talking about like a 10-hour window to produce a video 3 nights a week, and obviously I don't have that much time each night after work. I have about 4 to 5 hours after work, so that eats up 6 evenings a week to produce those videos, and then the 7th evening I'm trying to live stream. So that means I don't see my son, I don't see my wife, I don't really do anything other than produce videos, and that's not good. And I would like to make the quality of the videos better. So fewer videos at higher quality, to me, seems like the way to go. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I think I'm going to be uploading my sort of tabletop board game, card game reviews on Thursday, and I'm going to be sticking with Saturday evening as much as possible for my live streaming. As far as other things that I want to add, I've been trying to come up with some type of a rating system, not necessarily like, a star system or anything like that, but a categorical system where I can explain to you why I like or dislike a game, versus just getting to the end of a video and yammering for 5 minutes about, I love this is great, this is a little weird, but blah, blah, blah. It's hard to sort of take all of that and compress it into should I buy this or should I not buy this? And so I want to give you something a little better, like the rules are really complicated, but it's a beautiful game, or it's hard to teach, but once you get it, it's great, or it's great for groups of 5 or 6 players, but if you have fewer than that, it kind of falls apart. It's aggressively competitive, but if you have the right group of people, it's competitive in a wonderful way. If you have the wrong group of people, everybody's going to hate each other 45 minutes into the game. Things like that. And so I feel like a good way for me to do that is to come up with a few different categories, and then I can sort of plug in my thoughts in each of those categories at the end of a video. So rating system in a sense, but more of a more effective descriptive tool that I can provide you guys at the end of every video. And then some other stuff on top of that. I want to do more program and application tutorials and reviews, because those seem to be very popular with you guys. I also want to do some solo game sessions. A lot of games now have sort of an AI solo mode where you can either play against the game itself, or the game itself just operates with a single player and works perfectly fine. I'd love to do some of those. I know for most games those can be kind of lengthy, and so maybe I'll replace some Saturday evening live streams with those instead of doing an itch.io game or a Steam game. I do a solo play game, or maybe I'll just find shorter solo play games and I'll do those for my Thursday game reviews. I'm not sure, but the point is I want to make higher quality videos for you guys, and I want them to be as nice as I can make them. And to do that, I'm going to have to reduce my output. So yeah, Thursdays is likely going to be my tabletop reviews. Saturdays is likely going to be my live stream. That may be disturbed a bit this week because I actually have some production work to do for my wife's Twitch channel. She wants to try doing a live cooking show, and I'm going to be doing the video and sound for that. And so that might get in the way of me getting a video ready for this Thursday. And then also this Saturday, which is normally when I would live stream, I have some professional photography work to do. I have to go take some engagement photos in Boston, and that's going to be happening Saturday evening, so that kind of jumps in the way of live streaming. But after this week, for sure, I'm going to be sticking with my new high-quality schedule of Thursday and Saturday. Yeah, so hopefully that doesn't disturb you guys too much. Hopefully you're willing to stick with me through this sort of transitional period. You can see from this shot, I've already changed things around. I don't have like any table space in front of me because I plan on doing all the B-reel footage of the close-ups of the games, the slow-mo, the gameplay that I can intersplice into the videos. I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of that and only minimal sort of display here so that I can hold stuff up to the camera and show you guys, hey, look at this. This is really cool. But then for the most part, I can just cut other clips in, so I don't need a lot of table space here. I can fill much more of the frame with myself so I can talk to you and interact with you, and I seem much more present. My background's obviously a lot closer now. My shelves are more in focus and lit slightly better. And I'm going to be rearranging those so there's not so much, let's see, over here, not so much dead space. Things like that. Lots of improvements. I'm trying to make as many as quickly as I can, but not at the cost of sort of like damaging what I have improved on, you know. I want to improve quality without reducing quality in other places. So yeah, hopefully you guys don't mind, and hopefully you stick with me. But other than that, if you still feel like you're interested in seeing more videos from this channel, go down below and subscribe. Make sure you set your notification bell to all so that you don't miss any uploads. If you just subscribe and you don't change that bell to all, you're not really going to get notified of anything, and it's kind of a useless feature. Other than that, leave a like or a dislike, maybe a comment down below, and I'll try to get back to you if you do. And I will hopefully see you guys in the next much higher quality content video. Have a good night.